You can loosen your ties and unbutton your skirts because we're going to be here for a while. No, I'm only kidding. Never was the master of brevity. I think the board is dreading the meetings with me, but it's all for a good cause. Anyways, good evening and thank you all for coming. Thank you, Senator Petroselli, Representative Basil's staff, Adrian, Darrow, and Councilor Martina, and Ernie Durango for the mayor's office for the ongoing support of the Chamber's mission and the special attention you've shown here tonight to our retiring and incoming new board members. We all appreciate your service and commitment to East Boston, and we know that it has produced significant opportunities and real change and a hopeful future for our community, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with all of you in the coming year. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming, my family and friends, and all of you, as far as I'm concerned, are my honored guests. I'd like to say farewell to the outgoing board members. I truly appreciate the time you spent at board meetings, strategic planning sessions, ribbon cuttings, fundraising events, networking sessions, outreach to members, and so many more hours that provide the backbone of any Chamber of Commerce. You have made a difference, and we thank you. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Nefo Capuccio for his dedication and commitment these past 2 years. He has been an even-tempered, respectful, conscientious, thoughtful, open-minded, and talented president who's always made board members feel that their ideas were valued. He also happens to operate a very successful construction business that epitomizes the solid economic contributions that small businesses make in this community. He has stayed the course over tough economic times and spent many hours involved in chamber business to maintain our mission. Please join me in a round of applause for Nefo. I expect fully that he will be hanging out with us for a few months anyway in this transition. And I'm really thankful that so many of the past board presidents are here as well. It just goes to show that the connection with the East Boston Chamber is long-standing. And thanks to Buddy Mancini for his masterful handling of the MC duties. There is no count on Buddy for his unfailing attention to detail and the seamless management of our installation events. He really is priceless. To my family and long-time friends, thank you for answering my calls and showing up. I am indeed blessed, and you know that I know how lucky I am that you still take my calls. At this first table, especially many of my cousins and my brother and my nephew, my brother Anthony, my nephew Chris, and many of you know my associate and next-door neighbor, Michelle Modica, who works at the law firm with me. All of them have played an instrumental role, really, in my career over the years, and I love them for it, and I love the support that they've given me, and frankly, without that kind of family support, not many things can happen for people, so I'm very lucky. It is now an honor to serve as the new president of the East Boston Chamber of Commerce. I guess you could say that I have come up through the ranks. Joe Ruggiero, I think, had to leave, but he keeps reminding me of how old I am. I don't need to be reminded. I just like to think of myself as a veteran, but it's hard to believe that I first served on the board of the East Boston Chamber of Commerce 30 years ago when I worked at Massport. I was the youngest member of the board then, serving with all the local business icons of the day. Sal Lombardo, Dick Delafano, Joe Sanchez, Sal Pezzaturo, Nick Moscatolo, Dick Belcher, to name a few. People that some of you had the good fortune to know. For those of you who never had the pleasure, they were the modern businessmen of the day, and they built East Boston's local business districts into vibrant, vital, welcoming destinations. Like the new members of today, they felt a commitment to improving the neighborhood economy, not only so that they might prosper, but because they believed in the future of East Boston, and specifically the continuing necessity of maintaining a strong local business base that served not only residents, but visitors too. I believe that is still the driving force behind the East Boston Chamber of Commerce. During my entire career, I have stayed connected to the Chamber, whether as Consumer Affairs Commissioner or City Councilor. There was always something to share and something to learn from the East Boston Chamber. There still is. I returned to serve on the board in 2003 when Pat Tedisco Sr., another former outstanding chamber president, thought that I might have some free time and decided to nominate me. Thank you, Pat, for making this day possible. I'll let you know next year, though, how thankful I really am, but the world of commerce has changed dramatically since my earliest involvement. Globalization and technology has changed the world that many of us grew up in. While it is daunting in many ways, I see great opportunity for economic growth and development in the next 2 years. For instance, you heard it here, I will buy an iPhone, and I will learn how to Skype, or I will perish trying. We're constantly talking about the younger generation and how they basically can't operate without technology. And it remains to be seen if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but obviously there's great, great benefits from it, and I think we all have to come of age, and I guess this is the year to do it. But all kidding aside, this will be a watershed year for this chamber. Our challenge is to take it up to another level. We're facing exciting and challenging opportunities with potential casino at some downs, and a renewed commitment of Mayor Menino to jumpstart the stalled development of the East Boston waterfront. Our energy and efforts will be focused on promoting and protecting our members' interests so that they will benefit and prosper from both large-scale and small-scale growth opportunities. Our job is to make sure that their voices are heard. East Boston has many great attributes that make it an appealing place to live, work, and grow a business. We have a diverse and hard-working labor force, an active business community, solid banking institutions, great restaurants, proactive and responsive police and fire officials, respected social and healthcare agencies, great access to public transportation, new and varied housing options, an expanding and impressive park system, beachfront and waterfront property with million-dollar views, and a unique maritime history, a blossoming visual and performing arts community, and a great volunteer system, and great volunteers who care and commit themselves to promoting and preserving these assets. We are a proud island, and we look at the horizon with great anticipation. We can be more. These are the ingredients for the East Boston brand. We need to pull it all together in one package and stay on message in a sophisticated and compelling campaign. A campaign designed to increase our visibility and create a more vibrant image. By integrating these assets into a formidable East Boston brand, we can provide significant employment and entrepreneurial opportunities that create and expand markets for our local businesses. The Chamber is committed to expanding its membership base to include new businesses, young startups, women and minority entrepreneurs, and existing businesses whose experience and long-term success can be an inspiration and a model to other members. There are abundant free resources available from public and private nonprofits that can be brought to our membership to assist in business plan preparation, financing options, marketing tools, including social media, and capital improvements. We will give our members value for their investment in the Chamber, because that is what they expect and that is what they deserve. We will update our website, expand our networking options through new technology, keeping our members and others aware of Chamber activities, and also the East Boston neighborhood calendar, so that we can help local businesses to do business and keep East Boston's brand in the public eye. Finally, our board of directors represent impressive resources and include large institutional employers, nonprofits, and small and medium-sized business owners. They bring a wealth of experience and enthusiasm to our mission to guide and assist our members in effectively marketing their businesses and connecting them with resources to better serve their customers. To our board, then, I say, we are the new stewards. We carry on the work of all those who have gone before us, and our efforts will help build a stronger East Boston business community and, in turn, a stronger East Boston. For those who are not members, consider joining our chamber. East Boston is the next frontier. So saddle up and join the great movement eastward. Thank you, and God bless you.